Good morning, everybody. We are about to get started. I will share the form again. There it is. That form is our attendance form. So if you are joining us on Zoom, please go ahead and fill that out just to let us know that you're here. We're so glad that you're here. I am going to hop out of the Zoom so that I can share my presentation. So okay, folks on Zoom, can you still hear me okay?
Yes.
And can you see the Zoom?
Yes.
I mean the presentation? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Morning. Okay, so we have upgraded a little bit. Now our folks on Zoom can hear us a little better because we have our new wireless mic. So as we pass the mic along, please make sure you use this and the wireless so that everyone in here can hear us, but everyone on Zoom can hear as well. If you need Spanish translation, we have our captions on the screen. But if you, sorry, I can't touch the screen. Now, can you see again? On Zoom, can you see again?
Yeah, I see the Spanish translation on there.
Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so let's get started. Thank you all for coming. This is our first PTA meeting of the year. We're very excited to see you. It is so important that all of you are here because often folks misunderstand what the PTA is and think that the PTA, the Parent Teacher Association, is just the folks that were voted in to run the PTA, but really the PTA is all of you. We are the PTA. So thank you all for coming. This is our agenda for today. Folks in the room, did everyone get a chance to pick up the minutes and the agenda for today? If not, come on over. Grab one of each. Minute. And Helen, thanks for keeping an eye on the Zoom. I can't see the chat anymore now that the presentation is up. So if there's anything, just come off mute or text me and I'll be able to.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so let's get started. I'll give everyone a minute to take a look at the PTA minute. I put, yeah. Our last meeting was our June meeting. We discussed, we heard from Mr. Ken from the Woodhaven Library. We discussed getting some tools to help us, things like the mic and the cart and the coffee machine. So all very helpful. We also talked about applying for our 501c3 status, which we were able to get. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. And we heard our treasurer's report and the CEC elections. Are there any comments or questions about the minutes from our last meeting? Okay, minutes pass as written. Take a look at the agenda. Is there anything that anyone would like to change or add or? Okay, great. Then our agenda passes as written. I'm going to add something to our agenda, which is that Senator Joe Adabo Jr. is here. So we're going to hear from him right now, actually. So. Yeah, both mics, please.
Oh, okay.
Big
Two.
mic tag.
Two. Good morning, everyone. Good. Happy Wednesday. It is an honor to be here on your first meeting. I want to thank President Cassie, of course. I want to thank you very much for the invite. Principal Fox, good to see you again. I'm a big fan of PA16. I got to say thank you. Every year, how many small kids we have here? Every year, Santa visits Jamaica Hospital. And it's Santa's very thankful. Santa's very thankful because this school for years has given us toys for Jamaica Hospital. And these are kids, I go there, Santa goes there on Christmas Eve day because these children will be in the hospital for Christmas. And they are given the toys from Santa from this school. So thank you, always. I want to say thank you. Please, round of applause, yes. Thank you, really appreciate it. Hi to the parents there too. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. There we go, something like that. I was at your back to school bash. You got a great vibe here at PS60. You really do. So congratulations to the entire PS60 family. Two things really quick, because I know you have an agenda. One, cell phone ban. Why was it such a big deal for Governor Hochul? Up in the state, obviously, we were looking at this issue. Please understand, this is an issue where a few ruin it for the many. Most of our students, most of our children were fine with their cell phones weren't causing a problem. There's a few who ruined it for the many, and that's why we have this cell phone ban. I'd love to hear, maybe not today, but I'd love to hear from the administrators, PS60, the parents. How do you think it's working? I've heard from the students, they hate it. I get it. I get it. But what was important to me is that there's at least some connection for safety between the parent and the child. That's critical. And the flexibility that each school has to figure out its own rules. Because for some schools, this wasn't an issue at all. For some schools, schools up in Utica, upstate, they were like, why? Why are we doing this? They have like 3 students in the whole school, you know. We have thousands of students, there's an issue. So it was more of an issue maybe for us, but not even every school had this issue. But yet the governor did this whole blanket thing, but each school is given some sense of flexibility. So I want to hear from you, let me know, which leads me to my second point and my last point, keeping in touch with me in my office. So often, parents don't know where to turn. They see something on social media, they see something on the news, city, state, federal, what's going on, ask questions. Up front here, 2 pieces of information, 1 special phone number, important phone numbers for the government, but my number's on here. And secondly, you might have gotten this in the mail, this is about my upcoming events, free events, but again, my contact information is on here. Email, I read all my email. Give me like 72 hours. I read all my email. My office on Jamaica Avenue. The office number, and for those who are listening, it's an easy number, 718-738-1111, 718-738-41, not a cab service. It's not the 401's cab service, my office. But the office has a 24-hour live operator. Why? We have brownouts and blackouts and water main breaks and all these issues that happen on a Sunday at 3 in the morning. Or Saturday at 4 in the afternoon. You call my office, you'll get a live operator, no answer machine. And then that operator calls me or my chief of staff, and we start working. And most of the time, the operator pronounces my name right. Most of the time. Sometimes like adobo, like the seasoning, Senator Adobo, it's not the seasoning. Yeah, I do too. But again, I want you to understand that you can call my office with anything, any kind of concern, any kind of question that you may have. So often people don't know where to turn. For you, that may end today. Please let my office know if we can be of any help to you. We are keeping a watchful eye on Jamaica Avenue and the surrounding area of Woodhaven. We don't want it to wind up like areas like Roosevelt Avenue with all these illegal vendors or illegal pot shops. We are cracking down on all that. All we want is people to play by the rules. We have rules for dispensaries. We have rules for if you want to be a street vendor. We just ask for people to pay by the rules. That's all. But I know you have an agenda, Cassie, so I want to say thank you very much for allowing me to speak. Have a great day, and please keep in touch. Thank you very much to the parents there. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day and a great school year. You and your, thank you.
Right there by the title, Cassie.
What?
Come on.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great one.
We gotta do with the title. Sorry, excuse me, Zoom. And you gotta pick.
Yes. Here we go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Azaro.
Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.
What is this piece? What do you mean? I don't know where that came from.
It's it's for
Oh.
the Zoom.
Oh, so do I have to keep this on me?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. We're getting very, very fancy. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to new school year at PS 60. Bigger, better, brighter for our children. So I just want to just give a shout out to my entire PTA committee. I wasn't able to make opening school bash, but I can't stop hearing about it from not even people in the school, just outside in the community. It was really unbelievable. So thank you for that amazing idea. She's full of ideas. I don't know how she sleeps at night, but she is full of ideas, Cassie. So thank you. We have a great team. Hi, Maria. So I just want to start the agenda today with I have it on the computer, but we can't share. Where is that laptop? Okay, but I more or less know most of it. It'll be quick, but it's a lot of positive things. If you can, thank you. But first, which you don't need to have up on there, we talk about Title I. PS 60 is a Title I school. A Title I school means one big thing is lunch forms. We collect lunch forms. You need, I think it's about 80% to make us eligible for Title I funding. Title I funding is big. We need that because they give you a lot to support the students in the school. When you're not a Title I, maybe more in higher income neighborhoods, everything is difficult to purchase. Everything that we get for Title I, it could be we disperse the money and we pay for teacher salary. So with actual Title I, we receive that money from the federal government, and it provides educational support to students in low-income families. What do we use it for? Like I said, we could pay for teacher salary, we could pay for academic support, parental involvement, professional development. So that's all the Title I funds that we go to. Then we have a Title I. Do I have my PAC committee here? Parents? Yes. So every year, thank you. Every year, because we don't have to do an election for the PAC, but every year we get a little funding for the PAC, and then we meet, that's what we're going to spend that money on. This year, that money is $49.86. You might as well say $5,000, but it's not, $14 off. So $4,986 is 1% that they give for the PAC for parental involvement, and we decide what we're going to use that money on. Many times it's professional learning, but there's a lot of good ideas, and there's a list of authorized, legally how you could use that money, and every year we meet about that. So that's great. So I just wanted to share. I sent a spreadsheet, sign-in sheet for Title I. That's what we are in Title I school. My quick agenda, and I have my fold up because I like to read off paper because my eyesight's not that great. So yesterday I went to a principal conference, and they shared again our amazing news of how well our school did on the state test. So that one pager was a doozy. I was so happy to see it. They showed it in a few ways. So I'm going to read it off my sheet, my hard copy. And that, I have to say, is a result of our amazing students, our dedicated teachers, our dedicated parents who, if the child needed help, sent them to Saturday Academy, sent them to after school, or went online with their teachers after school. We try to offer a lot. I was giving it actually to other principals yesterday, like how did we do this? And a lot of it is just the whole support between everyone and my amazing administrators, making sure they're running a tight ship and giving the teachers the resources that they need. So for ELA proficiency, we are, the red circle is not us. They're just showing you a comparison. So PS 60, really blurry. PS 60 is, yeah. Sure. Absolutely. So, my pause. PS 60 is right over here somewhere. Yep, no, we're even higher. I think we're right, I think we're right over here. So we are, for math, we made 71% proficient. And when they say proficient, that means level 3s and 4s. Level 2s and 1s, they don't consider proficient, the state, so 3s and 4s. So for ELA, 84.4% proficiency, we went up in growth. So you could see, well, you can't really see. We are the fourth school in grades 3 and 4 on the right-hand side, the green. We are the fourth school to make for District 27 growth. That's the fourth highest school. So when I saw this yesterday, I knew we made progress, but when I saw that we were the fourth highest, I was like, it made my whole day. I was so happy I got this folder at the beginning of the day, because the rest of the day went so nice and smooth, because I was happy. I was like, oh, wow. And then for math, honestly, when I first came to the school 4 years ago, we were always high in math. But then when COVID-19 happened, a lot of scores went down, and that just was across the city. The scores went down, across the states. But we were always a higher school, right, with mathematics. So last year, the results were not so great. We went down in ELA, we went down in math, and I was not so happy. But it was the first year we took tests online, the 5th grade. And we don't make excuses here. We really don't. We don't make excuses here. But I will tell you, what was the difference this year that we took it, that we made so much progress? The teaching. The classroom instruction was so strong. Students were on their Chromebooks, laptops, iPads, and having those resources, working online and being familiar with the computer is a big help. Because to take the test online like that, it's not easy. And they did really well. So I just want to say I'm really, really proud. And for math, we're also the 4th school on this list to make such progress. So I'm really excited about that. Just to announce, sure. Maria. Oh, Maria, okay. Can you just translate how we're the 4th highest school to make progress? You can stand next to me. She's so camera shy. ELA and math, it happens to be 18 and then 18.1%. But you could just say we're the 4th highest school to make progress in the district in ELA and math. Don't be so shy. Thank you, Maria. So as of December 1st, stay close. As of December 1st, I will be retiring from PS 60. Yeah, I'm that age. I could retire. I am. Yeah. As of December, I know. 4 years. 4 years already. Actually, it's going on to my 5th. They sent me a letter like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that went fast. But however, I don't know. My admin team, where'd they disappear to? I got one? Still, okay. So I am pushing, I will say, I am pushing for Ms. Kelly. And I would love all the support from my family to push for her as well. But honestly, I have an amazing team. I came here to an amazing, amazing team. So I'm gonna retire in December 1st.
A partir del 1 de diciembre ella se retira. Dice que está esperando que sea Miss Kelly, la pronunciar, la próxima sea principal. ¿Pero qué dice?
I'm pushing for Ms. Kelly, and
Yeah,
his support is appreciated. Yeah. No, just that I was retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that.
Entonces dice que fue muy emocionante trabajar con nosotros y sabe que tiene un equipo muy bueno con el que trabajó.
And I tell you, what a way to retire, having such high test scores. I'm like, you know, but it was well deserved because we made changes last year, and when you make changes for the benefit of the students, you get progress. And we definitely reap the benefits of really dropping down and saying, this is what we are going to do, and having a master plan. And same thing with PTA. We're really going to thrive with this PTA because you're constantly thinking it's, when you think about who it's for, you're always going to reap the benefits, and we're here for the kids. And that's why, you know, we'll do well, the love for the kids. So how could I move this to go on to the next page? Oh, here's Lisa Kelly, my amazing Lisa Kelly. She's wearing Alabama because her son is now away at Alabama, right? And he is in the, what kind of band? The marching band. So she's a lover of music and the arts, and she'll continue to push that at PS 60.
Hoy era el día de ponernos la camiseta del sport y ella tiene la de Alabama porque su hijo recientemente se fue a estudiar a la Universidad de Alabama, que participa en el programa de la banda. En una banda que tiene, su hijo toca allí. So you guys are big comfortable. You came from selling, my son's playing.
Oh, well, look, perfect. I'm gonna have to tell my sons that because they love college football. So this is one of the first bar graphs that the district shared. This, I believe they shared in August, but I believe the number, when they cleaned it all up, we were way higher. But you could see, the district is, this is the city average, is 56.3. The district average is 54.6, right? It showed us at a 62.3. So when you beat both of them, you're really happy, right? So we beat both of them. And it's the same thing for math. Here it's showing 74.5. Is that us? Yeah, 74.5. And we are way higher than the city and the district. So we want to keep up with that. So I'm sorry.
Estos son los números donde estamos a nivel de la ciudad. So, estamos más altos de la ciudad. So, vamos bien.
Thank you. So just upcoming events, Meet the Teacher Night is Thursday night? Oh, it's tonight. There's a lot going on this week. Meet the Teacher Night is tonight. Okay, so it's PTA, SLT, Meet the Teacher Night, all today. Tomorrow is Dad, Bring Your Child to Work Day, so we're really excited about that. We haven't had that since before COVID, so that's back now. We're going to serve some bagels to the dads or any father figure that the child has, could be an uncle. So we appreciate Grandpa, big brother. We're going to have Discovery Day in October. I think that's the 16th or the 17th? 16th. I think last year was the 17th. Halloween Walk, October. We always do that on Halloween. That's 31st, and it's a Friday. Thanksgiving Parade, November. Reindeer Run, December. So a lot of things going on. Just for the kids, really, to get outside and just appreciate the fresh air and the fall harvest. And, you know, we need those spirit days in school. I'm not going to take up too much time, but I just want to welcome you And we believe that strong partnerships is the key to success. So we need you. We may not have parents here, but we have strong voices. So we need you to share. If you know someone, get another parent in. We need parental involvement. The district overall needs parental involvement. Yes.
Sorry. Ok, so estos son los eventos que están por venir. Hoy es la reunión para conocer a los padres. Ya les tuvieron que haber mandado como que a qué horas los van a llamar. Mañana es los padres, la figura paterna que traiga a los niños a la escuela. Puede ser un hermano mayor, un abuelo. Es algo que habíamos hecho años anteriores y por el COVID lo pararon, pero entonces ahorita lo estamos volviendo a traer. Después tenemos en octubre, creo que es octubre 16, octubre 16 va a ser el día donde vienen ya todos los papás, papá, mamá, que vengan a conocer a la clase y la escuela. En Halloween Walk, la caminata de Halloween, que es feria de salud también, el 31 de octubre. Después tenemos para Thanksgiving, van a hacer la caminata también de Turkey, pavo, la caminata del pavo. Y en diciembre la de el reno, eso.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so as I said, keep sharing with other parents and get them involved. Thank you, and I know parents are on Zoom, so we appreciate that, okay? Whatever way we could get you, we want you. If you can go to the next page. Yeah, but there was something else, as you go back, okay, because we went, okay. So we just want to share one thing about attendance. I had an attendance meeting yesterday at the principal conference. And it spoke about when your child is out sick, it's great that you bring in notes so we know what the problem was, but that doesn't excuse the absences. So this is really, really a big emphasis on District 27 because we're one of the districts that has, not PS 60 in general, but we are one of the districts that has the lowest attendance. And they don't take into account if the child is in the hospital or if the child, there was a tragedy in the family. If you have 10 or more days absent in a school year, it makes you chronically absent.
Ok, ella dice que ayer estuvo en la reunión de los principales, estuvieron hablando acerca de la asistencia escolar. Somos el distrito que tiene la asistencia más bajita. Es importante que cuando lleven al médico o faltaron porque tuvieron una cita médica o faltaron porque estuvieron enfermos, siempre manden una nota. Obviamente tienen que ser del médico, pero sí puede ser escrita, explicando el por qué su ausencia. Ahora, no cubre la ausencia porque igual lo mandan a pero al menos tenemos una justificación del por qué. ¿Qué es lo que está pasando? ¿Por qué no están viviendo la vida? Entonces es importante que siempre los manden se les dice que mientras estén con vómito o con diarrea, lo tengan en la casa de 24 horas.
No, we just added it to the agenda.
Okay. This Title I was the thing, but you already.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I should. Sorry, I'm in reverse. Okay. Gracias.
Fiebre, vómito, diarrea, 24 horas libres y
Okay, and this is just some stats saying if a student misses 2 days a month, that's 20 days a year. They will miss 1 year by graduation. 4 days a month, that's 40 days a year. 60 hours of math over the year they will miss. They will miss 120 hours of reading and writing. They will miss 2 years of school by graduation. So it adds up.
Aquí están mostrando, por ejemplo, digamos que el estudiante falta 2 días en un mes. Pero,
Sorry. Yeah.
pero entonces lo ponen así, y si son 2 días al mes, terminarían siendo 20 días al año. 30 horas de matemáticas se pierden. 60 horas se pierden de lectura y escritura. Y terminaría perdiendo un año que hacía que termine la graduación. O sea, contamos todos los años, ¿no? Al menos que aquí sería de 3A al 5. Entonces, si acumulamos todo ese tiempo, termina siendo un año. Y lo mismo si faltan los 4 días al mes. ¿Ven la diferencia? Sería 40 días, después sería 60 horas de matemáticas, 120 horas de lectura y escritura y 2 años a que se terminen de graduar. O si lo contamos a largo plazo, sí viene a ser mucho. Y académicamente son de 7, porque el estudiante falta ese día y no se van a sentar con él a explicarle lo que no estudió en ese día. O sea, la clase continúa. Entonces, para el estudiante son de bien aplicar a ello. Okay?
Thank you. Amazing. And I just wanted to share, yes, we were, showing off how great we did on the state test scores. However, we take, the little ones, our babies, they take, online tests as well. So that's called Acadians to check their phonics and their fluency. It's about 5 to 6 minutes a child. We are changing that up this year. It's a citywide initiative. We are now doing it in smaller groups. We're not having the teachers issue the exam, right? Because we feel the scores came back so low, and then we do so well in the upper grades, like something has to be wrong here. We decided for Diane, and we have a team, a testing team, we pull the kids, make them feel comfortable. We do like about 6 to 10 students at a time, and we test them in a separate room, and then they get to go back. We made a master schedule, and hopefully we're gonna see when those results come back, compare it to last year's in September, it should be higher than what we have seen in the past. But the integrity of the test is very, very important. And I know it's hard for teachers with 30 students in their class to be walking around in this net, but you know what? We need to buckle down and make sure that our kids feel safe and they're not nervous, because I know I was a nervous one taking the exams, and having that in a smaller group, we would think we will see better results. So that leads me to a focus for the year. So we have our CEP, schools, we have our comprehensive education plan, right? And every school is told certain things that they must do. Must focus on attendance, must focus on parental involvement, must focus on getting more students to read well. So we go by that and we follow that guidance. So our goals, and I will share this at the school leadership team, and they can have a hard copy as well, are all about reading, physically and emotionally safe, high quality instruction, and they want us to continue to move the students higher. We want to move that needle up. Okay, so our students scoring at a level 3 and 4, we want to move that higher. And that means students at a level 2s, move them into 3s. That makes more, right? So that's what we want. The test that the students will be taking is called MAP Growth. And no, sorry, we got rid of MAP Growth. Who remembers MAP Growth from last year? Okay, well, now it's called iReady. So the city, the district has purchased iReady. So the students will be tested on a case.
Okay, so al ser el pase del examen van a estar cogiendo grado de primero a segundo, tercero, cuarto y quinto, and so it's grades 3 to 5, but they're like this
I ready.
I ready es el examen de tercero, cuarto y quinto.
And
Voy a
math is all the
resumir,
grades, Dr.
y matemáticas es I ready de todos los grados. Voy a resumir un poco lo que había hecho anteriormente. Durante el año se hacen 3 pruebas para tener una idea en qué nivel están los estudiantes. Pues este año no van a ser diferentes y van a sacar por grupitos. Digamos, va a ser un grupo primero de 10 niños, 10 estudiantes, y así van a ser en cada salón. El año pasado se hizo diferente, pero esta vez quieren tener como un número más cercano o más real, digamos. ¿Sí me entiendes? Para saber en qué niveles que están los estudiantes antes de empezar los exámenes. ¿Ok?
We don't want to over-test them, but we need to prepare them. So it's very important for preparation. When we finish the I-ready exams, we're gonna have a parent meeting. And we're gonna show the parents, their teachers, how they can access it, see how their students, children are doing, and they can practice at home. So that's very, very important. So we will let you know about that when we have that parent meeting.
Están planeando tener una reunión con los padres para demostrarles cómo pueden ustedes ayudar a los niños a estudiar en casa para que estén preparados para ese examen. No es que, o sea, la idea no es darle tanto a los niños, pero a la misma vez también necesitan que están preparados. Entonces, trabajar en equipo. Ustedes en la casa, no trabajan en
Thank you. Yeah, so I just want to share that our big focus this year for the, district is writing. They added the writing curriculum to HMH. HMH is a book. That's why they made it simplified, it's a book that we use for reading. So now we purchase the writing. So a big focus is on writing. We happen to do very well on writing on the exams. We have really great writers in the school. So I don't think that's gonna be difficult for us, but we must have that emphasis on our babies, moving up, learning how to read, and giving them the opportunities to practice their fluency, practice their phonics sound, and of course mathematics, and to keep, playing numbers. That's how I look at it. They need to explore with numbers. So in the approach at PS60 is for reading and writing, we teach. We model, we show. Right? We teach them. In mathematics, we let them explore. They touch, they measure, they explore, they get the feeling of it. And then they try to do projects, and then the teacher gives that direct instruction where she feels that she needs it. But we let the kids explore more in the mathematics. So very direct structure in PLA and very exploration for them.
Pero el día que yo tengo que hacer traducción. En lo que es la lectura y la escritura o sea, les explican cómo lo tienen que hacer y los ponen a practicar. Y lo que es la matemática, los dejan que toquen, que cuenten, que exploration. Games.
A lot of
Hacen
games.
juegos.
So everything that guides us, improving our students, strengthening their reading, writing, mathematics skills is everything that guides us. But the most important thing is that they feel safe in their school. They feel safe that they want to come to school. And once we have the students in the classroom, the teachers are well planned and supported with the proper materials. There's nothing but you go, right? And we want them to be happier. I tell you, I saw a middle school principal yesterday, he's like, oh, you had when you have high school out that one, I love. So I continue, and as principal, will continue to talk to the middle school, maybe when they will have a middle school. You definitely have a lot of land to build on. We just have to have the right politics to get it done. It's supposed to be done like 10 years ago, right? Long time ago. But that would be major compliment. We could make a middle school here, moments here, without babies, and keep them and really guide them. I see nothing but success for that. And I have really good experience in middle school, and I can tell you, it's elementary philosophy. It needs to keep nurturing them in middle school. Which is the, that we want to keep, opportunity for take. Fine, and reading, writing.
Ok, desde que nosotros como los chinos, lo primero son que queremos que los niños estén seguros cuando entran a la escuela, que no tengan un motivo por el no querer estar en la escuela, que pueden estar tranquilamente, enfocarnos en lo que es la manual para la escuela y dice ella que a ver si de pronto, en algún momento nosotros mismos vamos a tener el espacio de acá afuera, donde están las canchas de voleibol. A ver si se puede hacer una musical. Sabemos que solamente tenemos una, es donde van la mayoría de los estudiantes de esa área. So, la idea ha estado por mucho tiempo, pero también necesitamos que los papás, sobre todo ahorita que se vuelven ahora, que con ellos son con los que hay que hablar para que apoyen la idea de una musical también acá. So, por eso es importante que cuando hacemos estas reuniones aquí, los padres participen porque necesitamos la voz de los padres, porque todos estos políticos necesitamos el peso, que los políticos nos apoyen y vean que la comunidad necesita otras cosas, porque en realidad solamente tenemos la 210, la 210 está para esta zona, son muchas escuelas que van a las 210. Okay, so, pasen la voz, es importante que los padres participen en los eventos de la escuela.
I just want to share at 10 o'clock, I have a task force meeting for safety that I have for 2 hours. So I don't want them to think I'm being rude when I walk out, so just let them know.
Okay. Que ella no quiere que piensen que está creciendo igual, porque no quiere estar hablando que tiene una reunión política acerca de los grados. Okay.
Yeah, just, and they wait outside.
Yes.
And then if they have multiple kids, do they just, like Discovery Day?
Yeah,
leave?
they will be like
But yes, but just drop them off and then they wait outside
Wait,
and you
yeah,
guys then.
we're gonna get everybody in the gym. And have coffee and.
Oh, okay, and then they. Okay, fine.
Are the kids gonna be in the Zoom, for the folks on Zoom, they're just saying that for, dads bring your kids to school day, it'll be like Discovery Day, you come at 8, drop your kids off, head into the gym, and you'll have breakfast waiting for you there before you get to go to your child's class.
Para mañana se traer a los niños, va a ser lo mismo como en el Discovery Day. Llegan, van a los que quieren entrar al salón común y corriente, o sea, un día normal para ellos. Antes de las 8 deben de estar en el salón. Después los papis entran y esperan en el gym, allí van y firman en la clase. Y ya después suben al salón y van a estar solamente creo, como 2 periodos, que serían hasta las 10 de la mañana, compartiendo en el salón. Okay.
That's a question.
No, it's for the whole school, for the, male, would be that. Yeah, you could go,
Split.
you just find it to the class, you could go to both class, you don't have to be the whole time in one class. Or to one child first, other time. Yeah, so if you want to do it. Oh, yeah, that's.
There also, another parent asked a question about tomorrow, and, they were just explaining that if you have more than one child, you can split your time between the classrooms.
Okay, so, we're going to continue on. So I'm going to invite Andrea up for our Title I report. And the translation. Good morning, everybody. My name is Andrea Mitty. That is Claudia Algoy, and we are your Title I parent representatives for this school year. We have children in 1st, 2nd, and 4th grade this year. Like Mrs. Fox said, Title I is when the federal government allocates funds to the schools based on the responses of those lunch forms, so it's really important that we get those back. Based on that, we are. Sorry, how official. So based on that, we are designated a Title I school. The funds are used mostly towards highly qualified teacher salaries and staff to assist in keeping low class sizes to better facilitate academic intervention services and provide small group instruction. Well, 1% of those funds are allocated toward parent involvement. So this year, as Mrs. Fox said, we have just a little bit less than $5,000, approximately $5,000. And this committee was put in place to come up with ideas on how to spend those funds. In the past years, we've held workshops to help support parents and assist them in navigating how to use school devices and understand apps that are used on a regular basis for communicating with your child's teacher throughout the school year, as well as math and reading workshops for the students and their parents. Last year, we used some of the funds to help bring back one of the reading apps for the lower grades. In addition to that, we also helped to outfit a parent resource room that we currently have, and we can talk about that at a later time or later on if you want to ask additional questions. But that's what we did with the funds last year. We take suggestions at any point, once the meeting is over. And the only requirement is that the activity must include parental involvement and it must have an educational benefit. But if you have any additional questions, like I said, you can come to myself or to Claudia, especially if you have suggestions on what you would like to see, but we can talk about that later. Thank you.
Thank you. Hold on, wait, don't go anywhere because. All right, so I'm going to. Sorry, keep the mic back. I'm going to move through the president's report quickly, but one of the most important things that we wanted to show you is that with the help of a parent volunteer, we now have a new PTA website. I'm going to share on Zoom also. And if you log into Google Translate, our entire site is also translatable into any language.
Ahorita te están enseñando la página de what?
Redes sociales o.
Our website. Sorry, a mí se me olvidaron las palabras. Disculpen. Voy a tratar, ¿ok? Aquí usted puede encontrar mucha información. Y si usted se pone en el Google Translate, va a poder traducir todo lo que estamos diciendo en este momento.
And you can find that website on your agenda. Está en la agenda. The website is there. So, let me show you. This is our PTA leadership team. So I'm Cassie, I'm our PTA president. Melissa is at work right now. She couldn't be here. She's our vice president. Jody is also at work, but on Zoom, also couldn't be here. He's our secretary, and Andrea's here. She's blocked, but she's there. So very quickly, we wanted to talk about what the PTA does, why the PTA is important. So the PTA is just a group of parents striving to form a community that makes our school better and as good as it can be, to improve in any ways that we think are important. It's a place where parents can express concerns, ask questions, get involved, and really help make a difference in the lives of our kids.
El PTA es solamente un grupo de papás que quieren ayudar a su comunidad de la escuela, escolar, ¿verdad? Y lo que queremos hacer es darles un lugar a donde pueden hacer sus preguntas, a donde si ustedes tienen preocupaciones, si necesitan ayuda, a tener un lugar donde ustedes pueden venir y hablar sobre esas cosas. Y bueno,
Just try to make our.
para ayudar a los niños con su educación, con su buen estado.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it's great. Thank you.
So on our website, you will find many things.
You will be able to find all of our community resources, ways that you can get involved. But you'll also see things like the calendar for the year, events that are coming up, our calendar for the whole year, our social media, everything you might want to find is on this website, very easy to locate. You go to events. You'll find the events that we have had and events that are coming up. For example, in October, we have our penny drive and our park cleanup and our bake sale. In November, we have the readathon and picture day. So you'll be able to find information about everything there. This was the event that we had last Friday. And if you click on it, you'll see all of the groups that participated. You can find out more information about each one and their website. But you can also upload your own pictures from that day if you have, and then see pictures that parents are updating of their child too. So you can see what that event was like, even if you weren't there.
En la página del PTA se puede encontrar información sobre quién somos nosotros, recursos comunitarios, eventos. También, como usted puede ver aquí, también pueden poner sus fotos que tomaron ese día del Back to School Bash, si quieren. Y también, y eventos que ya hicimos y los que vienen, y información sobre esas cosas.
Okay, and then, so looking at our back to school bash. We were able to, put that event together where 33 different organizations came and had tables to speak to our parents. And we put that event together with just 6 parents working in our free time over the summer. We put it together on that day with about 10 parents coming in the afternoon to put it together. So it really takes a lot of support and parents really to help us put these events together. And that can look like many different things. Some people came and helped us put out tables and chairs. Other people sent emails to organizations to come. Some people went to their local after school program and asked them to participate. So participation can look very different. It can look very involved with a lot of time given, like coming on the day of and setting up. But it can also look like reaching out to someone you know about helping us print things or going to your child's daycare and asking them to participate. So all of the participation, big and small, all helps.
Hablando sobre el Back to School Bash, queremos que ustedes estuvieran bien. Todo eso se hizo durante el verano solamente con 6 papás, que tratamos de organizar algo para empezar el año, ¿verdad? Y ese mismo día solamente tuvimos 10 papás que estaban ahí, que ayudaron a organizar los tents, la gente, los juegos, y para la limpieza cuando terminó. Es importante para que ustedes sepan eso porque participación es diferente para todos. No tiene que ser que usted esté allí durante todo el proceso. Puede ser que usted ha hablado con una de esas organizaciones que había 33 organizaciones que llegaron ese día o que donaron fondos para nosotros para poder tener ese evento. Usted puede venir a ayudarnos a limpiar, ayudarnos a poner todo al principio, ayudarnos a traducir, tal vez donar, tal vez hablar solamente con un negocio que usted usa para que vengan a esos eventos con nosotros. Thank you. Okay, so then, ways to get involved. So we are asking every parent in our school to think about giving 2 hours of their time for the whole year. 2 hours at some point during the year where you can come and help us put one of our events together. Maybe that means baking something at home to donate to the bake sale that we're having in October, November, and March. The last discovery day? Yeah, I think so. So, we'll need donations for those. Maybe it means coming in October when we do the penny drive, sitting quietly with your headphones on and helping us just put pennies in the roads. There's a lot of activities that we need help with, and it requires a lot of people to make them happen, but it makes a huge impact on our school. Last year, our penny drive, the first one ever, raised $3,000 for our school. So that's coming in October, and we think we can do even better this year, but it requires a lot of people. So we are asking everyone to think about 2 hours between now and June that they think they would be able to help. If you're not sure yet, that's okay, but we have the QR code over here also. You can look through. On this form, we have all of the events for the year already listed with the dates and times offered, that we will need help. So try to think about when you can fit in, and if you want, or if you have more questions, please talk to me. We can talk about, what kinds of concerns you have or questions you have and how you can fit, because you definitely fit.
Este año estamos pidiendo que los papás piensen en ayudarnos a juntar por uno de los eventos que vamos a tener. Y solamente estamos pidiendo para 2 horas de su tiempo para todo el año. No tiene que ser, no se tiene que quedar todo el día, no se tiene que quedar toda la mañana, y no tiene que ser en cada evento. Si puede, 2 horas solamente para ayudar, usted puede escanear el código, también lo tenemos ahí en la mesa. Tenemos todos los eventos que vamos a tener durante el año allí. Usted puede ver el día, las horas que se necesita allí. Como dijimos antes, no es cosa de quedarse todo el día a hablar con toda la gente que pasa, pero algunas veces lo que necesitamos es ayuda con los pan dulces, ¿verdad? Si usted puede cocinar, si a usted le gusta hacer algo así, si lo puede donar, eso es perfecto para nosotros. Para el penny drive, algunas veces necesitamos a alguien solamente que se siente y no tiene que llamar a otros papás que vengan, no tiene que ser una cosa de estar comunicándose tanto con toda la gente que pasa. Algunas veces solamente necesitamos a alguien allí como alguien que le ayuda a la persona que sí está hablando a cuidar el dinero que nos están dando. So, hay muchas diferentes maneras de voluntariar, como dije antes, y quisiéramos que ustedes piensen cuándo puedan ayudarnos a nosotros.
Thank you. The last thing I wanted to share, and I don't think everyone is going to be getting this letter sometime this week. Our first fundraiser of the year is
an easy one because it's just a direct donation fundraiser. So we're asking every parent in the school or every family in the school to try to raise $25 to give to the school. It doesn't have to come directly from you. It can come from grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, your neighbor, anyone can help donate. We're asking every family to try to find a way to donate at least $25. If every family in the school was able to do that, we would be done fundraising for the whole year. That would be it. We would have enough money. We don't have to do the penny drive. We don't have to do the bake sales. We don't have to do the boutique, but I know the kids like to do those things, so we still can. If every single family gave $25, we would meet our budget. We would raise all the money. We know that will not happen. So we're asking the families that are able to give a little more for those families that can give a little less. And to, like we said, ask other people that you know to help. I know that my son's grandma is planning to donate. So we're looking for any way that we can. For this fundraiser, you'll see on the letter, we accept cash, check, and now we also accept Zelle. There is a QR code for the Zelle there. There's also a QR code for the Zelle there. So if you wanted to do it today, do your donation today. And for anyone that does their donation today or their volunteer today, we have some gifts for you. So just show us when you're done and you have some.
Este año también estamos tratando de hacer una recaudación de fondos. Ay, y estamos pidiendo que hacerlos de diferente manera. Antes siempre mandábamos sobres que se iban a la casa para ver si podíamos, podían donar, pero ahora estamos pidiendo que ustedes, que cada familia piensen en donar solamente $25. Si podemos. Si cada familia dona $25, ya terminamos de colectar para los fondos, ¿verdad? Ya no hubiera necesidad de hacer el penny drive, no hay necesidad de hacer los bake sales y los boutiques, si es que cada familia dona $25. Pero nosotros también sabemos que eso no es siempre algo que se puede hacer. También estamos pidiendo que si ustedes están en una posición a donde pueden donar más, que por favor hagan eso también. Y también no tiene que ser solamente los papás que donan, pueden ser los abuelos, los tíos, cualquier persona que ustedes piensen que quisieran ayudar a los niños. Aceptamos ahora dinero en efectivo, cheques y también por Zelle, si ustedes tienen Zelle. Aquí tienen el QR code que se puede escanear y también ahí en la mesa se puede escanear. Hay papeles que van a salir, creo que también van a recibir el mismo papel con sus hijos, van a venir en sus folders. Pero les voy a dar mensaje. Si ustedes pueden, por favor, donar algo. Gracias. No, thank you. Okay. Okay. Are there any questions about anything that we preguntas on Zoom? Any questions? Okay, so we're going to move on. To our treasurer's report.
And you shouldn't have to translate.
Okay.
Okay, take this.
Sorry, we're just making sure that we get the transition.
Yep.
Okay. So here's the treasury report for this month, or at least up to today. Our starting amount was $4,002.71. In July, we made a purchase, for a copy machine, tablecloths, acrylic signs, microphones, table, folding table, and, coin tube. That we'll think of the future, for sure. We spent $315.43 on that. In August, we spent $275 on Form 1023 EZ. That's for the
501c.
and that was for the 501c3, so we could be recognized as a nonprofit. In September, we spent $1,599.31 on the back to school bash decor, the face painters, t-shirts, newsletters, and the website. And the total spent for the summer was $2,108.74. And we are ending with $1,812.97.
Oh, we're getting 700 of that back.
And we're getting $700 of that back because we did get sponsors for the back to school bash. That will be noted in next month's report.
Oh, like if you put in our. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, we are the PTA. We are the PTA and we are the ones that will make all of the plans that we have successful or not by working together. If you haven't had a chance yet to take or read through the newsletter, please do. This, especially in the inside, lists all of the money that we raised and spent last year, all of the money and plans that we have spent this year. One big change is that instead of spending things on spending money on things like prizes, like the little pumpkins for the kids at the Halloween walk, instead we are hoping and planning to raise money so we can give money to the teachers for classrooms or to help kids go on more field trips, things like that. But we can only do that if we hit our goal. If we surpass our goal, which we have enough fundraising opportunities to do, then we can fund extra things like a chess program, after school clubs, things like that. And we're really working hard to try to make sure those things happen this year. But again, you can only do that with help. All of us that are on the board, every single person that volunteers, are working parents. We all have jobs, so we do this in our free time, and it really makes a big difference, even to have an hour or two of extra help. So please, if you haven't looked through this, it's very helpful. Also, on the back, you'll find things like our parent WhatsApp group, the QR code for our parents WhatsApp group, our Instagram, and our volunteer sign up sheet. So everything is on here too. Our website is listed on the bottom, so really this is a very useful piece of that. And we've printed in colors, so you should think. Really. Okay, we're almost done. Yes.
Thank you guys for coming. Okay, right here, so that needs to see. Okay, so they're gonna wait for them.
Okay.
Thank you guys very much. Take care. Have a nice day.
are all substitute teachers and paraprofessional. After dismissal today at 2:20, and come to the meeting office at 1:14.
Ellos se tienen que ir a la reunión que tienen todas ahorita, pero quería preguntar si hay algún parte de kinder que tengan que hacer la orientación de INL. Necesitamos que llenen unos papeles, todo, si por favor se puede quedar para firmar los papeles, ¿ok?
Okay, we are almost finished. So old business, the only thing that we needed to talk about from last time was when we met in June, we talked about applying for nonprofit status. And over the summer, we were granted nonprofit status, which is great. Because it means a few things. Number one, every donation that parents make is now tax deductible. You can claim it on your taxes to go toward your readings. That's great. The other amazing thing, and also that's listed on that letter that we're sending home about the donation, it says that. So the reason it's important for you to tell us your name and your child's class is so that we can give you back a letter saying you donated to a nonprofit so that you can have proof for your taxes. So that's really important. The other thing is that because now we have this 501c3 status, the nonprofit status, we can apply for grants and corporate sponsorship. So we can have places like Panera Bread fund our breakfast instead of us buying breakfast, or we can reach out to Staples and maybe they'll help us do a school supply drive. But we can only do those things with that nonprofit status. So now that we have it, we have a lot more opportunities. And one of the things that we had listed on that volunteer form is to join a committee. So if you were interested in helping us look for those grants, apply for those grants, write those grants, that's another opportunity for something that you can do in your free time at home. You don't have to come to school to be able to do that. Are there any questions or comments about that, about our nonprofit status?
No, that's okay. So it's tax deductible, right? We go back things. Tax deductible, like, okay.
Yes, so yes, it also means that when we go, we can open accounts at places like BJ's and then we don't pay taxes on the items that we buy as a PTA, so we can do that too. So things like this, we pay tax on this because we don't have the account yet, but we in the future we can. But it also means that like when you donate, you'll be able to claim on your own personal taxes and donate it to a charity. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then any new business? Is there anything that we should know about, talk about, that you want us to think about for the future? Questions?
Oh, regarding the business, the website and that website of having of watch it. But I the information, but what is the deal?
Well, that will be for administration, that's not PTA, but so far, because of things and studying. We get it just. You know, we go.
They were, I know the day of the back to school bash, they were outside and they were running around. So they had
Talking about
for recess. Yeah, for recess. So at least in the time that I was here, they were outside, they had balls, they were like, even the kids were, they had free play. And they were running. So I don't know if it's a rule, sometimes rule or for some grades.
Pero si de pronto en el momento, por eso hoy tenemos 4 o cuando hay casos días así, dice restrict.
another question regarding the when the kids go to the auditorium on the theater because they watch TV. Any other way that I know it's always down to take that they are events are happening. Is there any other way that they can come to like
Si es en la hora, si es en la hora del lunch, no, se supone que no va a haber nada, más bien de casa.
Sometimes it's more than just one period.
Ok, pero yo estoy hablando en general, no que sepa de ahorita, porque ahorita no ha pasado nada. Right, oh, so that you was a last that. Por si te digo, dependiendo del día y las situaciones porque están allí, porque si de pronto tienen muy pocas profesoras, tienen que ser más presentes por el todo. Pero si están, si pueden leer, incluso en el auditorio tenemos practice, un libro, legal.
Okay, so for the folks that were on Zoom, that was just that, sometimes the classes get canceled and multiple grades go into the auditorium to, instead of having gym or art or STEM, and, the question was, can there be an alternative to watching movies all the time? Can they bring a book, for example, if they wanted to read? And, Maria said there is a bookshelf in the auditorium, and children are welcome to take books from the shelf and read. Okay, so then, thank you for coming. We're looking forward to seeing you throughout the year. Please come and chat with any of us after. Thank you again. Please take more breakfast, take flyers if you didn't take yet. Thank you so much.
Todos los pacientes están acá, tienen el reminder de la escuela.
Thank you.